Press cross button. So it goes.
Please, help!
Really? What? Back off! You keep out of this! Christ! Balls!
Drone, perform a search.
Let's have a look over. All clear over here. Moving on. Come out. Don't do that.
Just wanna love her like any other. What do I get? I only want a friend who stay to the end. What do I get? What do I get? Oh, what do I get? What do I get? Oh, what do I get? I'm in distress, I need a caress. What do I get? I'm a man, I just need a break. What do I get? What do I get? Oh, what do I get? What do I get? Oh, what do I get? I only get sleepless nights alone here in my heart bed. The interest in the time I try. It's always that only happened to me instead. What do I get? Oh, what do I get?
I'm detecting a vehicle nearby with at least 2 years' worth of treatments inside. That's more than enough to wean our contact's friend off the treatment.
All right.
Don't like this one bit. This is fun. Are you having fun? It won't stop!
Control to all units. Hostile location.
Somebody help that officer!
Control, situation may escalate. Call for assistance.
This area is being recorded by the GBB.
Dodgy shit! Find me already!
Use a pursuit intervention technique. There's our suspect.
Immobilizing the suspect.
Control, I'm ready to immobilize the target.
Control, we are pursuing the target. Take the vehicle out, now!
Your friend's just been taken into Albion custody. So long as you don't cock up that badly, you'll be my favourite operative today.
You call upon the right gal. Let's go finish this thing.
Your somewhat reckless teammate has got themselves thrown in the old clink, I'm afraid. Difficult to resist oppression from behind bars. It will be a while before they're available. Pro tip, however, why not recruit a barrister to the team? I mean, no one exactly likes a barrister, but they do have their function. They should be able to shorten the jail time of imprisoned operatives.
This one's a protest leader. We could use a professional helping us.
Twat! Want me to break your fucking leg? I didn't do shit! Bastard! Please, get up!
All units, I repeat, all units. We have reports of a hostile in your area.
Shit!
Over.
Officer down! Officer down! Control, I've lost the target.
I'm terminating the search. Fall back. Over.
There's the vehicle with the drugs in it. Try not to destroy it.
Bollocks, man.
Hacked vehicle. Lock it down. Search the area. Someone's tampering with that vehicle. No one here. Moving on. Not finding anything. Gonna move on. You can't hide forever. Yeah, they're long gone. Giving up.
Got the vehicle. What next?
I found a safe location. A friend can pick it up. Sending you the coordinates now.
Turn over everything here until you find them.
Think you can hide?
Do you wanna start a cult with me? I'm not vibrating like I ought to be. I need a purpose, I can't keep surfing through this existential misery. Now we're gonna need some real estate. What if I choose my words carefully? Think I can feel you, that I'm the glue. Wait, how do you spell epiphany? Before the truth will set you free, it'll mess you up before you find the place to be. Gonna lose the plot, too late to tell you now. One ear right out the other one, 'cause all you ever do is share the
Yeah.
Hello and welcome back to The Upload. In this episode, we're talking about CTOS 3.0, the city operating system that's now powering all of London. For those of you who need reminding, as if anyone does at this point, CTOS was first used in Chicago.
The bug, nibbling away on the rotting carcass of a once free Britain.
Yum, yum.
Hello, bugs. This is the bug. I'm Andy. This is Alice, and today we're going to be pretending that everything is fine. Yeah, and back. Yeah, that was fun, wasn't it? That was as long as I could manage. That's a second and a half. A reality time now, however. And, well, finally today, we're going to road test the latest update to the CSAY app, the government app that has brought the great British tradition of snitching on people you don't like back to the very heart of public life, the school playground. I'm going to tell a new threat that's got a whole new lease of life these days, thanks to CSAY. And isn't Britain all the more fun because of it? No more grumbling about your neighbours playing their music too loud, just simply report them to the state and have them, shall we say, involuntarily rehoused at Hotel Cass, the chain of hotels that was formerly known as the prison service. What was the slogan? Is it, if you see something, say something, or if you think you might at some point see something, say something, or if you haven't seen anything but don't like someone, say something anyway. So, well, let's have a look at this new app. Alice, I'm sure you've got it on your phone. I mean, at first glance, well, the interface is lovely. It's so neatly designed, a simple button to snitch on someone. That's so much better than non-government informer apps like Stool-Easy, Canary, or Narc Shark. I mean, look, I just need to geocache where the person I'm ratting on currently is. Let's call her, for the sake of argument, Alice.
Sorry, Andy, I was busy reporting you to the authorities for rolling your eyes when passing a Nigel Cass propaganda poster.
Could you not let me report you first, please? Let's have some decorum about this. I'll just take a quick little photo so they can get a drone to pick you out of a crowd at your next riot or trip to the shops or walk in the woods. And you can input your accusations with the app. But let's go old school. Let's call the phone line. Let's call the phone line. Here's the number, listeners, in case you want to dob someone in, as long as it's not me. 0044 203 807 3832. And don't forget to get the permission of the person who pays your bills before you call that number.
You have reached the voicemail of the Signals Intelligence Response Service. At the tone, please leave the name and the address of the person you would like to report, and officers authorized for lethal force will respond. If you are reporting a loved one, please say goodbye to them now. Thank you. This call has been traced.
Hey, I'd like to report my co-host Andrew, who runs an underground satirical anti-government comedy show, for running and co-hosting an underground satirical anti-government comedy show. Also, he does terrible puns.
Well, excuse me, I have a suspect for you. That is my co-host, Alice. I have some evidence for you. She tutted audibly at the sight of an Albion vehicle in the street yesterday. She says she prefers pigeons to Bloom drones. I mean, come on, seriously, when did a drone ever crap on your picnic? And what's more, and look, I've no idea if this is true or not, but I have it on very good authority, so please write this down, that she owns not one, but two unlicensed fallopian tubes, whatever they are, but they sound dodgy.
If I had a crypto for every time someone had reported my fallopian tubes, I'd have 3. Sure, I think converts to about 120,000 Great British pounds in the old money.
We'll report back in the next episode about whether or not we've been arrested and interned. I mean, I love this system, Alice. I mean, no more awkward, rumbling resentments with your neighbours, your colleagues, or, what the heck, in for a penny, your family. You just dob them in and be done with it. But I guess it could backfire. I mean, the thing is with a family, inevitably parents and their children, they end up squabbling, and, you know, in today's Britain, your kids are going to dob you in, so you might as well get in there first and preemptively counter-dob them in to the authorities. What's that number again? Let's call them up again. Hey, I've got someone else. It's my son. Let's call him Norris. He never tidies his bedroom. He gets up late. He listens to illegal, non-government sanctioned music and is covertly plotting the downfall of the government and the restoration of a true democracy. Thank you.
Yeah, just define all your household chores as patriotic. And if they fail to do them, dob them in.
Problem solved.
If you don't do the washing up, do you even want a clean British ethno-state?
This is the bug on the Buccaneer.
The bug.
Well, before we go today, Alice, let's delve into what we most miss about the old days. I'm going to kick off with the flag. I never thought I'd miss the old Union Jack, but somehow our new flag managed to be even more irritating than that. I don't know quite what it is, if it's the new colour scheme or if it's just that it symbolises the loss of everything we once held dear. But that flag irritates the hell out of me.
Was everything you ever held dear Scotland?
Well, that was something I held quite dear.
I miss being able to dodge my friends' destination weddings in Italy. There's nothing worse than being asked to spend the equivalent of a motorbike on some sort of boat-based farce in Sorrento. And I always used to really enjoy saying, oh no, I can't afford it. Now they're all getting married in Brighton and I have to go to that alleged beach. It's made of rocks, Andy. If your sandcastle is an actual castle, that's not a beach.
Tell you what I miss. I miss free will. That was fun. Remember that? I mean, was it an illusion all the time? Who cares? It felt fun. I miss cash, particularly coins. I really miss coins. The fun of doing a heads or tails best of 5 to see if you had to go to the gym, and then a best of 7, a best of 9, until you won. That was a long losing streak. Now with crypto, all the romance has gone out of heads and tails.
I miss romance, Andy. I miss there being mystery in life and not just a hope that your new partner isn't good enough at hacking to find out all the information the government has on you.
Bye for now.
2014 and then San Francisco in 2017 before coming here to London. And every time it's been rolled out, it's been pretty much an unmitigated disaster.
For those of you who are listening who are lucky enough not to be here in London's chaotic scenes, it's worth remembering that the telecoms tower is now owned by Bloom. The tower looms over northwest London. It's always been a communications hub, acting as part of the UK's television and communications network, although there's been some secrecy around its use, and now that Bloom owns it, it's only even more secret.
Yet now everything that's part of Bloom's city surveillance operation is run through the telecoms tower. And I have to say, it looks completely ridiculous. It's got that silly crown thing at the top and all the blue light.
What's that even about? What does it do? I don't see that there's any purpose to that at all.
It's a blight on the skyline, if you ask me, and it's become the main point of control for millions of people. The System Network and Bagley are both operated and streamed from there too.
And don't forget about the self-driving cars too.
I always thought they were just running on their own.
No, CTOS is the big control system behind the cars. There was a point back in the earliest days of self-driving car technology that they operated by themselves. They used to use a series of sensors to see the world around them. Radar, for instance, would look far off into the distance, while LiDAR would detect objects nearby. And while these cars still use some of this technology, Bloom CTOS and its detailed maps and data that it has on London really makes Bloom be able to take control of it. And CTOS can take control of your car if your car...
Job done. Your drugs are somewhere safe. Bagley will give you the location. I hope this helped your friend.
I'm in your debt.
Dead Set Crew is always looking to grow. You want to roll with us?
All right, mate. I'm in.
We have an Albion operative on our roster. We should let them know they're needed.
Control to all units. Possible hostiles near your location.
Move into the hostile's location.
Warning. Continuing unlawful activity will result in arrest. Hold on. Failure to comply will result in forcible intervention.
Shit for brains.
Motherfucker.
Oh, no.
result in extreme measures.
I'm in pursuit of the target.
Or you will be restrained.
Absolutely not.
Warning, continuing unlawful activity will result in...
I'm getting the fuck out of here.
Bloody rats.
I gotta get out of here.
Oh no, no! Fuck, you're getting whacked. If you don't stop this, then I will. It's your funeral.
Can anyone see the suspect?
Hold on.
You know what?
Yeah, I guess.
Search units, disengage. This search is pointless.
Bless up! Our DedSec family is growing!
Thank you. I'm ready for action.
That's what I'm talking about.
Nigel Cass's meeting will begin soon. Approach the Tower of London when you're ready.
Excuse me. I need space. All right. What's that?
What exactly is happening?
You're listening to The Bug.
May cause nausea, vomiting and headaches. You're listening to The Bug, the Resistance comedy show brought to you by the Buccaneer Network. I'm Andy, joining me, as always, Alice.
I'm excited to be here. Apparently, the Resistance is not going well.
Again? Well, there has been some news about DedSec, the Resistance and/or terrorist organisation, delete according to preference. Not preference, sorry, delete according to whether or not you work for the government, Sirs, Bloom, the Kellys or Albion. According to a Sirs official, DedSec is no longer a threat, which I guess is true in that it was never a threat in the first place. Reminds me of when my great-aunt Gladys had her appendix out. Oh, Andy, that surgeon's a real threat, waggling that knife at me, trying to knock me out. Well, they're called a scalpel and an anaesthetic, Gladys. Anyway, if Sirs officials say DedSec is dead and buried, I guess we have to assume that DedSec has never been stronger. But I do worry, Alice. I mean, sometimes I think, is there any hope? Do you still have hope?
I don't think I'm allowed to have hope. We're living in the self-selected, algorithmically designated information equivalent of a propaganda state, and every resistance that I've ever seen is weaker than the British pound. I feel like hope is an expensive thing to buy these days.
Right. I mean, is it all totally pointless? I mean, it can feel pointless, but then again, I've spent almost all of my life doing pointless things, like watching sport, thinking about sport, thinking about watching sport, learning French and hoping for a better future. All completely pointless. But yeah, I've done them, so we might as well carry on. Is there a light at the end of the tunnel? Yes, I think there is. Unfortunately, what is that light? Is it an oncoming train? Well, no, it couldn't be. Obviously, that train would be late or cancelled. Is the light at the end of the tunnel a burning effigy of the concept of hope? Quite possibly. Is it the soul of Sky Larson imploding into its own vacuum? May well be that. Is it the ego of Nigel Cass that is now so big that it's sucked all the light in the universe into itself? I think that it is most likely is that. But we'll never give up, Bug fans. This resistance will never die. And one day, we will again be free. Free from these technological chains, free to choose our own futures, free to live our own lives, free to waste our time watching people bake cakes and dance badly again. Those were the days. Over. Before we go, time for a quick bug off. I'm going to nominate this week Sky Larson. Here at the Bug, we are all in favour of strong, powerful women. And in many ways, Sky is the ultimate feminist icon, proving that women can do just as abominably awful things to this planet as men. I mean, overall, Alice, I think we're still ahead as men, but you lot are catching up. Fair play to you. You are listening to The Bug. And/or terrorist organisation, delete according to preference. Not preference, sorry, delete according to whether or not you work for the government, Sirs, Bloom, the Kellys, or Albion. According to a Sirs official, DedSec is no longer a threat. Which I guess is true, in that it was never a threat in the first place. Reminds me of when my great-aunt Gladys had her appendix out. Oh, Andy, that surgeon's a real threat, waggling that knife at me, trying to knock me out. Well, they're called a scalpel and an anaesthetic, Gladys. Anyway, if Sirs officials say DedSec is dead and buried, I guess we have to assume that DedSec has never been stronger. But I do worry, Alice. I mean, sometimes I think, is there any hope? Do you still have hope?
I don't think I'm allowed to have hope. We're living in the self-selected, algorithmically designated information equivalent of a propaganda state, and resistance that I've ever seen is weaker than the British pound. I feel like hope is an expensive thing to buy these days.
Right. I mean, is it all totally pointless? I mean, it can feel pointless, but then again, I've spent almost all of my life doing pointless things like watching sport, thinking about watching sport, learning French, and hoping for a better future. All completely pointless.
You have reached your destination.
So we might as well carry on. Is there a light at the end of the tunnel? Yes, I think there is. Unfortunately, what is that light? Is it an oncoming train? Well, no, it couldn't be.
You could be here at this hour.
If we're lucky, word hasn't spread that you've hung up your jackboots. Just try to put on your meek, harmless, broken by the system face. Oh, and don't forget your uniform.
code blue here. Please advise.
Whoa! Ed's got their tools down, Pat. All right. Just another day on the job.
Looking sharp. Your ex-colleagues won't pay any attention to you unless you let them take a close look.
Investigating disturbance. Awaiting an active protest report. Investigation underway.
A word of caution now we're inside. Any disturbance in here and Nigel Cass will surely cancel his meeting. Avoid being detected by your former colleagues or this operation is a bust.
Nigel won't have anything important on this floor.
You know much more about Cass than I do.
Yeah, I was Albion too, if you hadn't twigged to that. Me and Cass were close once. Looked up to him.
Huh.
He was bigger than life, fam. Literally a tech genius. And I was just a gearhead kid. I wanted to be like him. That's why I joined up.
Seriously?
Didn't find out he was a murderous prick until later.
You don't think it's going to make certain aspects of our job redundant, do you?
Not a chance. Director Cass takes care of his own. You know that.
Fair point.
So can you tell me a little bit more about how the retrofit's going?
Everything is proceeding on schedule, and Mr. Cass is as determined as ever to make the White Tower as safe as possible from terrorist attacks. I believe he has ensured that every security measure is properly taken so that we are all on our files. As he likes to say,
they're done first. Come here. Being in the construction. Has to step up. We're right on this in London. As soon as he sat down. In the meantime, I'm happy to be safe.
Collaborate, and together we will conquer.
By me.
I heard someone saying dead sex.
They better not be just a bunch of terrorists pretending to have morals.
This door clearly requires a security pass.
Fantastic.
Use one of the nearby computers to create your forgery.
Be careful. You don't want to know what Nigel does with trespassers.
Yeah, well, someone's got to keep us fucking safe from the invaders. No? The invaders, Dead Set, the Met, Clan Kelly. None of them know what's up. But Albion's got the right idea. We got to hike up our defenses.
You been up there, Lick?
And the spaceships come and
There's
fuck
some
us all
parts
over.
of the city that need a woodworking order with some heavy boots. You understand?
Yeah, I know what you mean. But there's always the element that's going to resist all, right?
Sure, but I thought we'd taken care of them long ago.
You mean Dead Set? I've heard some talk on the street that they may be back in operation.
It'll take some time for the forgery to be ready. To keep you occupied, I dragged up still images and a recording from an internal investigation into Cass Sr.'s death.
I want to see it.
Internal Psych Assessment AS001 Subject Cass Nigel. Mr. Cass experienced a deeply traumatic event when he witnessed the murder of his father, Gareth Cass, CEO of Albion. He began exhibiting symptoms soon after what he frequently described as the random event. Mr. Cass's initial symptoms included insomnia, paranoia, distorted blame, and recurring flashbacks. However, he appears to have channeled his anger and self-described powerlessness into his work to ensure that Albion become, quote, a mechanism for preventing unpredictable violence. It seems somewhat of a mania, edging on psychosis. For me, this raises concerns about Mr. Cass's fitness to run a multinational security company. But I cannot, at this time, make any recommendation beyond continued monitoring, especially considering that I have been asked to close this file.
Well, shit. Cass really isn't right in the head, and they're trusting him with the security of London.
Yeah, well, Nigel's never close to anyone but his dad. And me, I guess. Never had much faith in people, really.
Well, the pass is ready, but rough. If this resistance thing doesn't work out, I doubt you'll make a living as a document forger. Let's give it a go anyway. Nigel Cass awaits.
What the hell is this? Will actually result in a lot more casualties. Drones aren't great. They're still an improvement.
You think they're a friend, and one day they just stop answering your texts, stop answering your calls. Can't get hold of them.
Mr. Cass knows what he's doing. It will do no good to question his direction.
How's it going?
I'm not questioning his bloody directive. I'm wondering why we're not being sent out against those fucking thugs.
How are you getting on with those methods? The deadline is coming up quick. It wouldn't do to miss it. He's presenting to the stakeholders, right?
I know, but if he messed this up, he has a reason the whole project is delayed. I don't know how long.
Don't even joke about that. I don't even want to think about what Director Cass would do.
Welcome to Project Themis. Our new autonomous drones. These drones can identify, isolate, and terminate threats before they can do harm. They can go anywhere, see everything. They could kill a man alone in an alley or in a crowd of hundreds with perfect precision. Themis drones can do what humans have always struggled to. Act immediately and decisively. Without your support, I couldn't stand here and tell you, no, promise you, that with the launch of Project Themis, London will be the first city in the world to be made truly safe.
Mr. Cass, I was hoping you called us all in here today to discuss the ethical issues.
No, it's all right. The Commissioner cares, as we all do. I admire his passion and his dedication. Let's talk ethics.
Well, for one, Themis goes far beyond Albion's mandate. We really should have more government consultation.
I see. Delay the launch so that we can debate and assess the details.
We're missing the human element here. I can get the Defense Minister on the line right now.
Well, if you feel you must. It's the human element that got us into this. No more debate, delay, indecision. Understand this. I will not allow anyone, not even myself, to jeopardize Themis. Now, will our friends at Tidus be ready? You are the cornerstone of the project after all. Do you need to consult any outside parties?
No. We'll be ready.
And just in time. Criminals running our streets. Illegals threatening our families. The police commissioner himself. Assassinated by terrorists. Decisiveness is hard. But here's the best part. Once this decision is made, no more will be required of you.
Attention, a building-wide security sweep has been initiated due to document breach.
I warned you about that forgery. Your uniform will help. Don't let them get a close look at you.
How do I get out, Bagley?
The catacombs, fam. Saw Nigel in action in there, didn't you? Man can be very, persuasive.
Fuck. He's crazed. And anything coming out of that brain case will be crazed, including this Themis project. Damn. I'll take that. Fuck's sake! I don't like this. I really don't. What was that?
Albion's top-secret project is an automated killing machine. And it looks like Cass is almost ready to launch. We have to get Themis out of his hands.
I'll prepare a briefing. Will we see you there, Hamish?
Pretty face, not risking, remember? But patch me in. You and me got some scheming to do, Bagley.
Yes, very good. Yeah. Very nice. All right. Keep it up.
I'll start the briefing whenever you're ready. Here's what we know about Nigel Cass. He's rolling out something called Project Themis. The lack of information on its own is worrisome, but what little we do know is Cass wishes to remove the human element from law enforcement.
We also know he's partnered with Titus, which is never good. Titus does other work with Albion. Nasty shit like autonomous weapons, human targeting algorithms.
So Titus is our best lead to fill in the blanks on the secret project, but their security is notoriously difficult to crack. So Hamish has proposed an intriguing solution.
Albion's been working on a new microdrone, something my contact told me about. That shit's not even in production yet, but if we get the plans, we can manufacture our own.
To bypass Titus security?
Exactly. They're weird as fuck. Supposed to do maintenance on Albion's other drones, but the smallness of them means they can slip into places nothing else can.
Well, there we have it. Our next step is to infiltrate the Albion drone manufacturing lab and get our hands on schematics.
And then you lot will have a fun little gadget to break in the Titus. Love it. I'll shoot you the location. Be careful. Albion doesn't like to share his toys.
How are you doing? I hope you don't mind me getting situated in your safe house. Crime marches on, and so will I. There are still cases that need to be closed, if you'll help me.
Consider it done.
Excellent. I uploaded a case to Bagley. He can brief you on it.
Kelly's been sending a ton of crypto to an unknown party in Cairo. Something to do with Kronos X.
New dark web designer drug, right? The cops were trying hard to keep it off London streets. Back when the cops tried to do things.
It's a highly addictive psychotropic with a staggeringly high fatality rate that stands to make Clan Kelly a lot of money.
The cost of countless lives, no doubt.
Well, the phrase Finsbury New Project keeps popping up in their comms, if you'd like to take a look.
It's cool. No need to get worked up.
I spent too much time online. Could have stopped this. They don't need me about this. First off, I am that time. I do. I go for walks, I do the dishes, clean the sinks, loads of things really. And I feel like I'm being a hermit, innit? I'm communicating when I'm on there. I'm taking in art and culture. It's not like I'm addicted to feminine or something.
Fucking hell. Why does this always bloody happen? Why does it got to happen wrong?
I was naughty last week. I went on a bit.
I mean, I just don't go for that kind of thing.
Auto drive now enabled.
Nibbling away on the rock. Carcass of a once free Britain.
Yum yum.
Hello, Resistance fans. You're listening to the Bug Podcast, the objective voice of objection for this most objectionable world. I am Andy, not my real name, so good luck finding me, Monsieur Bloom. My real name is, in fact, Andrew, and I live in, note this down, a deluded pseudo-reality of my own making, which is, in fact, the most densely populated place on Earth these days. Overcrowded, some might say. Joining me, as always, my next-door neighbour in these Netherlands of nonsense. It's Alice.
Yes, indeed, it is Alice. Alice, who the bleep is Alice? I am not going to tell you that, but you can just sort of sense it from the timbre of my voice.
Let's spin the wheel and find out where we're getting today's news from. Here, it's coming from here. I must get a new wheel with at least one other place on it. And the headline today, Alice, our borders are safe. We can all sleep easy in our well-bordered beds. 4,000 illegals were deported last month. These illegal people breaking the law just by existing. And of course, illegality is contagious. It can osmose through your skin just by standing next to an illegal person. So we've got rid of 4,000 of them. My question for you, Alice, is why only 4,000? Is that really enough? I will not feel safe until at least another 75 million people have been deported from this country, and I'm here in Britain on my own.
As a bleeding heart lefty, Andy, I would normally be outraged about this, but really I think mass deportation is a very handy way to break up with a partner. I'm sorry, baby, I love you, but an anonymous source has reported you for snoring really loudly in a French way.
So everyone out, no exceptions, Alice, not even you, it's for the good of the country, everyone out, unless you can prove that your family are in the background on the Bayeux Tapestry cheering on King Harold at the Battle of Hastings in 1066. Get out! Actually, that's not British enough. Unless you can show, unarguably, that your direct bloodline is untainted by anything since before the Romans. Actually, scratch that. Unless your direct ancestor was personally responsible for building Stonehenge, get out of my country. I guess when you look at it, you know, the best way is to stop immigration, apart from, obviously, the end of the world, to make the place you want to stop people coming to as unpleasant as possible. So,
well, we absolutely are doing that, Andy.
Well, you know, fair play to the government for helping us with that. Another option, extend the White Cliffs of Dover. They've been resting on their laurels for too long. Very inefficient, it turns out, as a means of stopping immigration. We need to extend them by about another 11,000 miles, a full wrap around Great Britain, and they could do with being about 1.5 kilometres higher as well, with a special greasy coating to stop people clambering over the top or however they get in. Here's a quick joke for you, Alice, about immigration. Did you hear the one about the woman who went into the immigration processing centre and was ever seen again?
No, Andy, I didn't hear that one.
Boom. Set up, punchline. Classic. For those of you unfamiliar with it, the immigration processing centre is, of course, where so many of our guests to Britain go for a longer than desirable game of involuntary hide and seek. You are listening to The Bug. I will conclude by saying, out of all the things wrong with Britain today, I think immigration is right up there, Alice. When you think of all the health professions we've stolen from overseas over the years here in Britain, it's quite possible that all these people are just coming here to try to get an appointment with their local doctor.
Yes, Andy, certainly someone who came from the expanded arm of the empire when Britain was still reaching out rather than folding in on itself. Most of us just come here to visit our stuff in the museums.
It's the British way.
Speaking of international movement, Britain has recalled all European ambassadors after a spy scandal. I think this is probably a good thing, because British foreign politicians are always putting their foot in their mouths. How much worse can they do if they're not there? I mean, by definition, the fact that there's a spy scandal means that they were terrible spies. The point of spies is that there's never a spy scandal.
Yeah, but let's give credit to all the spies that haven't been in scandals and therefore might as well not exist.
Well, they've arrested those German spies in that SIRS crackdown on the illegals in Hackney, and I think that's a sad thing. I think I used to think of Germans as quite
You have
scary,
reached your
but that was 'cause I've been
destination.
watching World War II movies where the Germans all have English accents. They speak about very
Located the CTOS hub.
If you were listening to this, it means you want to learn more about 404. Know what we know. Do what we do. Make your way to the Walkie Talkie Club. It's no big secret that the club is a front for Clan Kelly, but the place has other secrets too. More will be revealed there.
The hub just dumped a massive load of data into your optic. How forward?
Auto drive now enabled.
Objection for this most objectionable world. I am Andy, not my real name, so good luck finding me, Monsieur Screw. My real name is, in fact, Andrew.
We are keeping you safe.
By now, you must have reached 20 Fenchurch Street. The walkie-talkie club is located at the top of the building. Lift access only.
Shall be flagged for investigation. Offenders will be arrested. Please, none.
Sod off! Arsehole! You're a joke! No way!
Safe, come on, man. Will be taken into custody. Do not hesitate to report a crime.
Don't you dare fucking touch me!
Struggling!
Well, this went balls up.
Bloody hell. Disobedience will be met with force.
Ah!
This town is full of whistle.
Use this spot now! Help me!
Yes, you're right so hard. Drone, stop recording.
Oh, please, help!
Grim search. I have this one. Drone, initiate search.
Drone, begin search of the area.
Area clear, moving on. Clear, moving on.
Check your doors and corners.
When I see anybody, I'll go over there.
Yeah, I know. Eyes peeled. I know. They're here.
Why? Potential threats.
Yeah, all right.
Good God!
Doing a sweep of the premises. Drone, begin search.
Don't see anything here.
Looks clear. Gonna check out this area. Let's keep looking.
Stay sharp. Search the area.
Clear. Let's move on.
Stay sharp. Search the
We'll
area.
find you. All clear over here. Moving on.
Check your doors and corners. Don't see anything here.
Clear. Let's move on.
This area's not. There's no malingering in this area. Move along. Now you know this area's restricted. You better not come back.
Oh, fuck about I've done, you horsey piss hole.
May as well, don't you? Yeah, try using it.
day, mate.
No, I entirely understand. Thank God I decided to walk today.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Fucking shot. Yeah.
Got to stay fucking calm. Why don't you crawl back into the pile of shit from whence you came? Oh, look at me! I'm only a fucking car! Beep, beep, please! Sorry! Do you have a brain injury? Behold, the might of us ignorant, controlling information. It's a crime. There's a fucking pagan behind the wheel. No, you sure? Alright, I hear you.
Disobedience will be met with force. People brain cells die.
No, you sure?
Idiotic work you say.
Alright, I hear you.
Come on, turn your back on me. You think you're so much better than me, don't you? You've accomplished nothing.
Drones is a criminal offense.
Calm the fuck down.
Investigation.
Yeah, no, that's a no from me. Yeah, keep beeping, innit, you fucking arsehole?
Why is that? I complain I'm the one who's mandatory. Disobedience will be met with force. Easy on the horn.
Fuck you! Come on. You got to be joking.
I'm surprised that fucking rats don't know that. You're not stick so far up your arse. Straight over down his arse. We're not near the free country. Yeah. Look where that's got us.
Come on, move it! Can we keep this moving, please? Over here! Swine!
Yep.
Bellend!
What a headache.
Degenerate!
Hey, chop yourself, yeah?
Why the hell are you standing there? Move! Get out of the...
Hey, I reckon these are sore after getting down to this fascist prick.
Yeah.
blood-sucking, cowardly little shits like you.
Over something this minor.
What's the meaning of this? Waste someone else's time. Off you go, please. Move along, will ya? Off you go, please. You trash right now. What's the meaning of this? Yeah, of course. Yeah. I've got that. Move along, will ya? I hear you.
Disobedience will be met with force.
What's the hold up?
You're going to make me deaf!
Uh-huh. No? Uh-huh. Yeah, I see. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Yeah, whatever.
About as smart as a headless chicken. What? Get out of here! Think I'm smelling straight out of a donkey's arse, but not near the address. Because honkies are a bit of a creep, aren't ya?
It's a crime.
Not the sharpest knife in the drawer, are you?
Yeah, of course.
Maybe you ought to try something less challenging.
Yeah.
That's obvious. Let me guess. American. Calm the fuck down.
Fool! You junk crop. You bumper clock.
Staying, aren't you? Are you always fascinated?
Fuck that. I am out.
You're fucking framed in, aren't you? Think the whole world revolves around you, yeah? Selfish brat. My shit looks and smells better. So just back the fuck off. I don't need this right now! Fuck off, will you?
Yeah?
Just go!
No, I understand.
What is wrong with you?
Yeah, okay, yeah. Alright.
I see how it is. Come on! What is wrong with you? Could you stop?
Absolutely.
I see how it is. Come on! Just go! Go! What? Do you piss everyone off the way you're pissing me off, wanker?
Oh, I'm listening. Yeah. Yeah.
Come off it.
May as well, mate, yeah.
Fuck off, will you? You have a real fucking attitude problem. Do you know that?
It's bad, isn't it?
I'm the real you. You're more than just catch this. You're dog shit. I don't need this right now. Oh, I don't need this right now.
What are you just doing?
Just go.
I think
Go.
you should grab some steak.
No, listen.
What is wrong with you?
There's no point.
Normally, I'm right next to
I see how it is. Come on. Fuck off, will you?
No.
Fuck off, will you?
Yeah, okay.
You are the most miserable planet. You are the lowest and most shit covered. Now fuck off this.
What is wrong with you?
Brains in a cross-eyed donkey from Norwich.
I see that. Oh, come on. Just go. Criminal offense. I don't need this right now.
Sit down and take a breath. Give yourself a fucking
You idiot! Tarsa?
Yeah, of course. Of course. Yeah.
Not today.
No worries. Yeah, that's all right.
Oh, you brute!
Wanker!
Please, no.
Stop it! Wait! Ellie! Oh no!
Disobedience will be met with force.
Bloody hell!
What is wrong with you? Fuck off, will you?
Yeah, of course.
Just go! Go!
Yeah, no worries.
God!
Yeah, that's all right.
I see how it is. Come on! I don't need this right now!
Yeah? No, I entirely understand.
Just go!
Yeah.
Go!
Yeah, okay. Yeah. All right.
Take it easy, mate!
Persons shall be flagged for investigation.
Fuck off, will you? What is wrong with you?
Yeah. Yeah,
Not
okay.
helpful.
Yeah, whatever.
I see how it is. Come on!
Me as well, mate. Yeah.
I don't need this right now!
And I hope that car gets hit by a bus. And that's got issues.
Bad, isn't it?
I'm not running around. You're the fucking lunatic. Stop fucking with the go, yeah? Go! What is wrong with you? I see how it is. Come on!
That's
I don't need this right now.
You're giving yourself a hard time, mate.
I see how it is.
Yeah.
Come on. What is wrong with you? Fuck off, will you? Just go! Go! I don't need this right now! Just go! Go! I see how it is. Come on! I don't need this right now! Is it on me?
Watch where you're going.
No, listen.
Fuck off, will you?
Just calm down. There's no point, no?
What is wrong with you? I got it! You're angry. Calm down.
Will you just go on, wake up? I think we need to blow some steam. No, shut off.
Yeah. Okay.
You are nothing more than a pathetic waste of
whatever.
space. Sit on it!
No joke. Dead serious.
Come on, yeah? You look like something on scrap. You dipshit.
I ain't waiting around.
Looking a bit chill, but not your fucking teeth
No, you can get out of bed this morning, girl.
Listen.
I think today I'll
Just
be a
calm down. There's no point, no?
I think I can deal with that pathetic clown bullshit.
Yeah, of course.
I'm not planning
Of course.
You're the fucking lunatic.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah, that's all right. Yeah. Me as well, mate, yeah. I know.
I see.
Yeah.
I see how it is. Come on.
Yeah, it's bad, isn't it?
I don't need this right now.
No, I entirely
Just go.
understand.
Go.
Yeah, okay.
What is wrong with you? Fuck off, will you?
You're more than just pathetic. You're dog shit.
Just go. Go.
Am I inconveniencing you?
Really? No way.
Arsehole.
What? Didn't.
I don't need this right now.
I don't believe it. You'll need to show me pictures.
I see how it is. Come on. Oh, fuck off. Fuck off, will you? What is wrong with you?
You think you're more important than anyone else, right? Don't you fucking turn your back on me, you bloody idiot!
It's a crime.
Okay. Yeah, all right.
Yeah, of course. Of course. Yeah. Yeah, no worries.
So far up,
Yeah, that's all right.
your breath smells like mine.
Just go. Go.
Your tiny little head. I know I'm trying my best.
What is wrong with you?
You think the whole world revolves around you, yeah? You selfish brat.
Fuck off, will you? I don't need this right now. I see how it is. Come on.
No, I'm listening.
You're loud. What is wrong with you?
Isn't helping any of us. Now is it?
I see how it is. Come on. What are you beeping at me for?
Yeah, I guess. Listen.
No.
Breathe, all right?
Uh-huh.
Potential threats.
Yeah.
I know I'm trying my best.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, whatever.
It's cold.
I don't need this right now.
Me as well, mate, yeah. I know. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Flying metal twit.
Yeah, it's bad, isn't it?
Lay off down, Warren.
Right. Like this very much.
You have arrived at the Walkie-Talkie Club, where those with more money than sense come to lose both.
The Walkie-Talkie Club is frequented by all manner of crooked elites, and the owners, Clan Kelly, have an AI in place to collect blackmail material. Find that AI and let...
What do you mean everyone went down?
I saw it with my own two eyes. These Albion jerks were about to give this woman a beat down. Then they all just collapsed. She walked away cool as you please. She's got to be a hacker.
I don't think hackers can do that.
Yeah, well, I guess not all hackers are created equal. She looked the part too. Kind of tech chic.
Shit. One more thing.
Well, I didn't mind seeing a pack of those Albion dogs go down, let me tell you.
be my eyes and ears.
You worked hard and persevered, and now we have nothing. The AI is not actually here, just a relay sending the club's data off-site. I'll find where it's all going, and you find a way out of this loud, obnoxious sweat hole. Deal? Deal. Everything the AI is collecting here is being sent directly to BrokerTech HQ. We have to go there to get the data.
Cool. Problem solved.
Remove the fuel, and the fire will eventually burn us.
New area for suspicious betting. Falcon is here for your protection.
Nice to see you again.
Civilians are permitted to enter restricted
You're this close to getting seriously hurt.
My fucking ears! Shit for practice.
Thank you, dear.
Take the lift! What an asshole!
Dead set. Jesus.
Gonna go. What an asshole!
Yep. Friends is a criminal offense.
Shit for brains. Get out of here right now.
Fucking twat.
Lousy back. Bloody brats. Jump your teeth down your throat. So help me.
I understand. Happy. Stop.
Ah! Get this off me!
Really, this isn't right.
Bloody ears.
All units, I say again, all units, we have contact for hostile area, over.
Ah!
Received, we are in pursuit.
Control, I can't see the suspect. Please advise.
No, I'm not having it. This case is locked in.
Suspect is unsighted. Unsighted, sweeping area.
When we can take you for everything you've got. You are in no position to negotiate this. You've got no case. Let's get a drink later.
They're around here somewhere.
Return to HQ. This is pointless.
sailing away on the rocking carpet of a once-free book. Hello, resistors. This is the Buzz, and on today's show, Alice and I will be looking at the big questions, such as, are we less than 2 years away from the
Friendly, are ya?
Auto drive now enabled.
The bug, nibbling away on the rotting carcass of a once free Britain.
Yum, yum.
Hello, Resistance fans. You're listening to the Bug Podcast, the objective voice of objection for this most objectionable world. I am Andy.
Could I have your attention, please? It's time to tap into your tragedy. Think you could use a new abuser? Close your eyes and listen carefully. Imagine you're still on the beach. Water gently lapping at your feet. But now you're sinking. Where you thinking? That's all the time we have this.
That isn't faulty wiring. Find that hacker. Look for whoever's hacking that vehicle.
Before you find a place to be. Too late to tell you now. One ear right out the other one. 'Cause all you ever do is chant the same old. And I know this doesn't make a lot of sense, but do you really want to think all by yourself now? Oh, I'm asking for the little bit of faith. You know it's easy to believe. And I know this doesn't make a lot of sense. You know you gotta wear the corners of your mind now. Oh, I'm asking for the little bit of faith. You know it's easy to, so easy to believe. Before the truth will set you free, it'll piss you off before you find a place to be. You're gonna lose the plot. Before the truth will set you free, it'll piss you off.
Every year, the same old news. Exam results up, but opportunities down. Well, here at Ixotec, we believe in rewarding hard work. With entry-level positions, apprenticeships, and conversion courses, we can give you the start in life you've been looking for. Because at Ixotec, we don't just build homes, factories, and offices. We build careers.
You have reached your destination.
You have arrived at BrokerTech, lead innovators in software and AI technology, founded by its CEO, Sky Larson, when she was just 25. Talk about an overachiever.
Oh wow, there's so much dirt buried in here. It would be a shame if, you know, someone were to put it all online.
I believe that's exactly what our 404 friend has in mind.
Consider it done.
Right, let's spread out and look.
Will someone shut that thing down?
What are you waiting for? Find whoever's driving that thing, now!
Nothing here. Redirecting.
Clear.
Nobody's here. Searching elsewhere. All clear. Moving on. No one's here. Nothing here.
Looks clear. We'll check another area.
All good. I'll try somewhere else. Moving on. No one's...
All clear here. Moving on.
Nobody's here. Searching elsewhere.
Damn it! They're gone. Autobot!
Where the hell are they?
Nothing here. Redirecting.
There's nothing here.
All clear. Moving on.
We're all clear over here.
All good. I'll try somewhere else. Nobody's here. Searching elsewhere. Moving on. No one's here.
I suppose I'll see anyone.
All clear. Moving on. Nobody's here. Searching elsewhere. All good. I'll try somewhere else. Nothing here. Redirecting.
Nothing to report.
Area clear. Moving on.
Target will be apprehended. Target escaped! Call in!
Control. I'm locking the spider.
Get that little crawly thing! No!
I mean, you're positive? Ooh, what do we have here?
That's curious.
Can't be happening. Wagwan!
Who's there?
I'm coming easy. Shit, Roger. Don't worry, I'm not resisting. I'm sure we can clear this up peacefully. What did I do, sir? You will be okay. But don't shoot. Don't worry, I'm not resisting. I'm sure we can clear this up peacefully. What did I do, sir? I'm coming easy. I'm coming My hands are up, don't shoot! What did I do, sir? I'm sure we can do this. I'm coming easy. My hands are up, don't shoot! Don't worry, I'm not with you. What did I do, sir? My hands are up, don't shoot! I'm coming easy. Don't worry, I'm not resisting. I'm sure we can clear this up peacefully. My hands are up, don't shoot! What did I do, sir? I'm sure we can clear this up peacefully. My hands are up, don't shoot! Don't worry, I'm not resisting. Oh my God. What did I do, sir? I'm coming easy. I'm coming easy. What did I do, sir? Don't worry, I'm not resisting. My hands are up, don't shoot. I'm sure we can clear this up peacefully. I'm coming easy. What did I do, sir? Don't worry, I'm not resisting. My hands are up, don't shoot. I'm sure we can clear this up peacefully. My hands are up, don't shoot. I'm sure we can clear this up peacefully. I'm coming easy. Don't worry, I'm not resisting. What did I do, sir? My hands are up, don't shoot. I'm sure we can clear this up peacefully. I'm coming easy. What did I do, sir? Don't worry, I'm not resisting. I'm coming easy. My hands are up, don't shoot. Don't worry, I'm not resisting.
I've had enough.
I'll take over one.
Staying down. Suspect is. Shit! I'm getting covered here. Get back. Stay in cover.
Your comrade is now taking an Albion-mandated timeout. You're up.
You called the right man. I'll get the job done.
to restrain you.
Who turned this off?
Shit. Better be careful.
Some people need to grow.
Violence against Howdy and friends is a criminal offense.
I realise this is a difficult distinction for a vicious mammal like you to grasp, but there is such a thing as being too violent.
Standard quadrant search. Go.
All units, proceed to alarm location. Acknowledge, over.
I have all the blackmail data, and dear God, people are disgusting. I wonder how this family values politician will appreciate his S&M sessions on public display. Oh well, let's find out. Blackmail data is hereby leaked.
Fucking excellent.
You made me do this.
Your somewhat reckless teammate has got themselves thrown in the old clink, I'm afraid. Difficult to resist oppression from behind bars. It will be a while before they're available. Pro tip, however, why not recruit a barrister to the team? I mean, no one exactly likes a barrister, but they do have their function. They should be able to shorten the jail time of imprisoned operatives.
It's nice to see our work being so...
I'd say it's a thankless job, but someone just sent us a video link named thankyou.mp4, so at least it's a one-thank job.
I want to see it.
You have completed your first contract with 404, the dark web's first peer-to-peer hacktivist network. I am in the network. I give the contracts. That's all you need to know about me. I'm nobody. I'm an out. I'm also connected to your optic now, so let's see who you are. Hold on. Are you a DedSec? Oh, this is fucking mint, this. Yeah, that's more like it. Fortune's smiling on us today, DedSec. The world is fucked, and we can help each other set things right. I'm at Somerset House staking out contracts. Come and find me. Let's talk. Laters.
Not loving the eager beaver attitude.
Can you identify her, Bagley?
I've run Nout's name and face through the usual databases and turned up nothing. Oh, Nout. Right, just got that.
I'm all for having a fling, but her dark web racket throws me.
Worth the risk, in my opinion. She seems like a real DedSec fan, and I'd certainly rather have her as a friend than an enemy.
If she isn't with Zero Day, she might know who is. And if she is with Zero Day, it's probably a trap. Either way, we'll have new information.
Agreed. Let's get this done.
Move on, or else.
Got a potential recruit for you. I'll mark them on your map.
What is this fuckery?
A getaway driver. Bet they know how to steer unlike the rest of you lot.
From what I've heard, a nice car can compensate for a lot of things.
You look like you're eager to fight the powers that be.
Ah, DedSec then. Good. Just so happens we need a few heavies to back me up on something. This gangster fuck stabbed me in the back, and I want your help returning the favour. The more literally, the better.
Sorry, we're not murderers for hire.
Fine. Lots of ways to make a man suffer. I'm a car thief, and this prick was my former employer. I boosted this ultra-lux roadster for the prick, and he decides he wasn't going to pay. Tried to run me down instead. I got away, but that fucker still got the car. Can't let that stand.
If you help me out with this, I'll do plenty in return.
Sounds like fun.
No, please.
That's it. No more games. Now we both know your identification. Just read it up already. No,
Okay, let's go.
We need assistance to resume patrol. Over. Reporting to base.
Auto drive now enabled.
The bug, nibbling away on the rotting carcass of a once free Britain.
Yum, yum.
Hello, Resistance fans. You're listening to the Bug Podcast, the objective voice of objection for this most objectionable world. I am Andy, not my real name, so good luck finding me, Monsieur Bloom. My real name is, in fact, Andrew, and I live in, note this down, a deluded pseudo-reality of my own making, which is, in fact, the most densely populated
You have
place
reached
on
your
Earth these days, overcrowded. Join me. Have a word.
You're in. Now find the thing.
Wasn't this on a moment ago?
A chance to leave the troubles of the world behind. Things may seem bleak now, while a new society awaits you. A society of peace and innovation, of love and prosperity. Join our mailing list to receive updates when daybreak goes live. Unleash the full potential of your mind. One simple procedure and you could be free forever. Sign up for our waitlist today and join us in the world.
That's all there is to it.
Daybreak is the future, and the future is very bright indeed. Brokotech has led the world in AI innovation. We automated London's black cabs, we brought Bagley to your optics. But our latest endeavour is something entirely new. Technology and humanity, two sides of the same coin. That is the heart of daybreak. A chance to leave the troubles of the world behind. Things may seem bleak now, but a new society awaits you. A society of peace and innovation, of love and prosperity. Join our mailing list to receive updates when daybreak goes live. Unleash the full potential of your mind. One simple convenient procedure and you can be free forever. Sign up for our waitlist today and join us in the world of tomorrow. Daybreak is the future, and the future is very bright indeed. Brokotech has led the world in AI innovation. We automated London's black cabs, we brought Bagley to your optics. But our latest endeavour is something entirely new. Technology and humanity, two sides of the same coin. That is the heart of Daybreak. A chance to leave the troubles of the world behind. Things may seem bleak now, but a new society awaits you. A society of peace and innovation, of love and prosperity. Join our mailing list to receive updates when Daybreak goes live. Unleash the full potential of your mind. One simple convenient procedure and you can be free forever. Sign up for our waitlist today and join us in the world of tomorrow. Daybreak is the future, and the future is very bright indeed. Brokotech has led the world in AI innovation. We automated London's black cabs, we brought Bagley to your optics. But our latest endeavour is something entirely new. Technology and humanity, two sides of the same coin. That is the heart of Daybreak. A chance to leave the troubles of the world. Sign up for our waitlist today and join us in the world of tomorrow. Daybreak is the future, and the future is very bright indeed. Brokotech has led the world in AI innovation. We automated London's black cabs, brought Bagley to your optics. But our latest endeavour is something entirely new. Technology and humanity, two sides of the same coin. That is the heart of Daybreak. A chance to leave the troubles of the world behind. Things may seem bleak now, but a new society awaits you. A society of peace and innovation, of love and prosperity. Join our mailing list to receive updates when Daybreak goes live. Unleash the full potential of your mind. One simple thing.
Are you Nout?
Hey, you made it.
I seem to have caught you at a bad time.
What? Oh, him. Yeah, he thought I was trespassing. I set him straight.
Understood.
Now, about that message I sent you. I might have been a little overexcited. Oh, shut up! I've been investigating a massive contract. Too massive for the plebs who use 404. This contract is different. Dangerous.
Who is it?
I will tell you. But first I have to trust you. And you have to trust me, you know? So, I'm going to send you another 404 contract. Let's just get to know each other a little better.
And what makes you so sure these contracts you find deserve to be targeted?
Oh, there you go. Asking the right questions. Trust me. I do my research. I know every contract inside out and they're all part of the problem. London, the world, will be much better off with our help. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to move this twat before he gets his strength back. Laters.
No!
Not a trap. Sounds like we have a potential partnership with this mean, aggressive mystery woman. Give it a think and we'll discuss once you're out of Somerset House.
Not a bad idea.
Procotec has led the world in AI innovation. We automated London's black cabs, we brought Bagley to your optics. But our latest endeavour is something entirely new. Technology and humanity, two sides of the same coin. That is at the heart of Daybreak. A chance to leave the troubles of the world behind. Things may seem bleak now, but a new society awaits you. A society of peace and innovation, of love and prosperity. Join our mailing list to receive updates when Daybreak goes live. Unleash the full potential of your mind. One simple convenient procedure and you can be free forever. Sign up for our waitlist today and join us in the world of tomorrow. Daybreak is the future, and the future is very bright indeed. Procotec has led the world in AI innovation. We automated London's black cabs, we brought... Bagley to your optics. But our latest endeavour is something entirely new. Technology and humanity, two sides of the same coin. That is at the heart of Daybreak. A chance to leave the troubles of the world behind. Things may seem bleak now, but a new society awaits you. A society of peace and innovation, of love and prosperity. Join our mailing list to receive updates when Daybreak goes live.
Suggestions?
I like the way she thinks. No way she's with Zero Day. At least I hope not. Kind of want to marry the bird.
Despite the savage beating we just saw, I think Nelt's intentions are good. I'd help her with her contracts.
If you decide to become gig economy hacktivists, then I'll support you, because I literally have no choice.
Nibbling away on the rotting carcass of a once free Britain. Hello, resistors. This is the bug, keeping the fire of hope alive in the vacuum of today's Britain. Okay, fires don't burn in vacuums. It's a little novelty Christmas light, shaped like a flame, but it's something. It is something to cling to. Joining me, as always, is Alice. And Alice, hold the front page. Technology apparently is here to stay. There's no way around that now. Much as I'd like to go back to the 18th century and see if we can have another crack at the Industrial Revolution and get it later on this time. But new tech is creating 4,000 jobs. Count them all, 4,000 new jobs, thanks to this new tech investment.
I mean, that's a very exciting thing if you're someone who wants to work. In the tech sector, but I can only assume that this tech investment has created 4,000 jobs that will immediately be taken by robots.
Even if they're not, there'll be jobs that no one in their right, sane mind would actually want to do, but that's the price of progress, I guess. And we have to embrace the way technology is taking over everything, because maybe this is a ray of hope for us in this darkened universe, that technology will, in fact, render us all obsolete, and we won't need humans at all, because look at the bad things that are happening now. What is the common denominator behind all of this?
I don't know, Andy, tell me.
All the bad things that are happening now, all the bad things that have ever happened, all is wrong.
I'm here.
Well done. Let me tell you about your contract. The Nexus Tower holds a quantum computer used by Albion. It simulates civilian response to large-scale events. Mass arrests, deportations, bombings.
They're using a computer to find out how much shit they can get away.
It's a minging piece of work. Destroy the quantum computer. That's the contract.
Failure to comply will result in extreme damage.
You hear that? Continuing patrol.
Scanning the area for suspicious behavior.
Let's do this quietly.
Get it off! Ah!
Keep your hands and arms inside your vehicle at all times.
All hands on deck.
Your teammate has sought out new accommodations in an Albion holding cell. Have London rents really gotten that bad?
What an idiot. Come on, let's finish the job then.
I'm trapped here! Suspect!
search. Make it quick. Vanished. Brilliant.
Ah! Ah, fuck this! I'm getting... Ah!
All units, proceed to alarm location.
You're a natural. Next step is to wait for Now to get back to us. But don't wait here. That would be a shit idea.
Agreed.
Sierra 42, Sierra 42, this is Control. An alarm has been activated near you. Survey the area. Over.
Dead good. Glad to establish a foundation of trust. I'm ready to show you the contract I'm investigating. Go to the GBB. You shouldn't have any trouble finding her.
You're listening to The Bug.
Nibbling away on the rotting carcass of a once-free Britain.
Whatever set off the
Hello,
alarm must be
resistors, this is The
nearby.
Bug, keeping the fire of hope alive in the vacuum of today's Britain. Okay, fires don't burn in vacuums. It's a little novelty Christmas light, shaped like a flame, but it's something. It is something to cling to. Joining me, as always, is Alice. And Alice, hold the front page. Technology apparently is here to stay. There's no way around that now. Much as I'd like to go back to the 18th century and see if we can have another crack at the Industrial Revolution and get it less wrong this time. But new tech is creating 4,000 jobs. Count them all, 4,000. 4,000 new jobs. Thanks to new tech.
Get out of the way!
I mean,
Suspect
that's a
reported
very
in your
exciting thing
area,
if you're someone who
potentially
wants to
armed
work in
and
the tech
hostile.
sector, but I can only assume that this tech investment has created 4,000 jobs that will immediately be taken by robots.
Even if they're not, there'll be jobs that no one in their right, sane mind would actually want to do, but that's the price of progress, I guess. And we have to embrace the way
Negative.
technology is taking
No
over
sign of
everything,
suspect.
because maybe
Over.
this is a ray of hope for us in this darkened universe, that technology will in fact render us all obsolete, and we won't need humans at all, because look at the bad things that are happening now. What is the
Control,
common
put out an
denominator behind all of
APW.
them?
Target
I don't know,
is
Andy,
gone.
tell me.
All the bad things that are happening now, all the bad things that have ever happened, all involved human beings. They're always involved whenever anything goes wrong from the very dawn of time. And think of this, an automated Nigel Cass, surely a step up on the human Nigel Cass. You could even program it to have a tiny, tiny sliver of conscience. And if you had an automated Prime Minister, you could program it to be occasionally in the goddamn country. So that's, again, just a step forward.
Again, I insist that there's never been a Prime Minister, Andy. I've never seen him, I've never heard of him. The only times I ever hear what the Prime Minister does is when nothing happens.
I mean, it has reached a point where, and I've thought this for a long time, we would be better off if the Prime Minister was a watermelon. No, it would be... I think we'd all be happy with that. We'd all know where we stood.
You hear him being praised for his diplomatic skills all the time, but the best mark of diplomacy is when nothing happens. So good diplomacy is indistinguishable from him doing absolutely nothing.
You are listening to The Bar. 4,000 new dream jobs for everyone. All I can say, Alice, is that I'm very glad that my children studied drama at school, because that has set them up for life in modern Britain. That is the one core skill they need, the ability to pretend that they are living happy and fulfilled lives, that they have jobs that are worth doing, and that they're making the planet a better place, and that they control their own destinies, and that they have even a parody of a private life, and that they can smile without crying. That's what drama teaches them to do. Crucial skills in this day and age. Of course, it's not just the jobs that have been technologicalised beyond all recognition. It is also all reality. Thanks once again to Optic. According to Bloom, the Optic system is now the most secure it's ever been. And, well, of course, I mean, it's so convenient, Optic, isn't it? It saves us so much time and hassle trying to exist in a kind of realm of reality. We don't even need to bother with that. I mean, sure, the government has hacked into my soul and now basically monitors my every waking moment and thought. But at least I don't have to type, "Where's my nearest coffee shop?" into a search engine. At least I don't have to waste anything between...
Ah, the GBB. Once considered the world's greatest public broadcaster, now considered, quote, quite shit. This is where you'll find Nout's big contract.
No way you're getting in there. But I bet you could spy on them from the roof. Should be fun getting up there. I'm kind of jealous.
I heard something over there. The junk crop? My boy, don't do it! No! Whoa!
Right, I'm putting a stop to this. I'll cut you in half with this shotgun.
Stay down. We can do this easy, or way less easy.